That was awesome. I love that.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it. You forget to say certain things. And one thing that was really on my mind is how messy mental health is.
Yeah.
And so, like, people don't like to say words like suicide and self-harm and depression and affair and all those fun words that nobody likes to say.
Yeah.
It is a messy thing sometimes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to rebranding of Unscripted. We're going to be interviewing different people in the community and addressing different topics that are relevant with that. So to start us off, I'm joined with Kristen West, who is a therapist and a licensed social worker. And so today we're going to be discussing Mental Health Awareness Month, which is in May. And even though May is almost over, we still felt like it was important to talk about that. So, Kristen, why do you think Mental Health Awareness Month is so important?
Well, I think like anything, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to be intentional and talk about an issue that is really important. It's an important issue for all kinds of people, pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone is impacted in one way or another by mental health, whether it's personally or someone they know, or at least at some point in their lifetime, they're likely to be impacted by mental health. So I just feel like it's a great opportunity to be intentional and for organizations and individuals to sort of bring awareness to the topic. I know NAMI is talking about, their sort of slogan is, "You're not alone." And I think it's a great message because I don't think that anyone dealing with mental health issues is alone. We all have someone in our life, or we are personally impacted by grief or loss, or by depression or anxiety, or by, the list go on and on, trauma, sexual abuse, all kinds of things. So,
yeah. Well, what do you think that you wish people understood about mental health?
Well, there's a lot of things that I wish people understood. I could go on for a while about it, but I think that one thing that really keeps people from seeking therapy is because they sort of have this idea that, well, it's not too bad, or that other people have it worse than they do. And so a lot of times they'll say, well, yeah, this is going on, but I can handle it, or it's, yes, I lost, a family member, but people lose family members all the time, and other people are dealing with all these other things. And so they don't seek therapy because they think that other people have it worse. But other people having it worse doesn't minimize what you're going through. So it's sort of like the equivalent in physical health would be like, well, I fractured my arm, but I'm not going to go to the doctor because someone else had their bone pop out, that doesn't really make good sense. So.
Well, to me, I think of the key word as health, right? Mm-hmm. Like you brought up physical ailments. When we think of health physically, we think of, there's lots of different ways that you address different health concerns, your diet, exercise, if you've got a bone popping out or, whatever that you need to address. Mental health is very much like that as well. There's so much to mental health. So what are some stigmas that are attached to mental health that you think, if you could eradicate anything, what would that be?
Sure. Well, I think there are a lot of stigmas that are attached, but I think one of the main ones is that somehow that you have to be crazy or to seek mental health, or that it means that you're weak if you seek mental health. And I don't think either of those are at all true. I would say, all of my patients are just like you and I, they're just people that are having a lot of complicated experiences that kind of pile up on each other, and so it's complicated. And I'm going to pop back for a second because what you were saying about our physical ailments, I just think an important piece is that your body is sort of created, right, wonderfully made, right, and it literally tells us things all the time, and we ignore signals from our body. We're not getting sleep, our bowels aren't moving, that we are, that we're just maybe having panic attacks. All of those things are our body giving us signs that we are not healthy. And just because it's not a physical ailment, well, actually it is, but it's caused by stress and trauma and whatever else you might be going through.
Right.
And so, your body tells you things. And so I guess don't ignore it, and don't think you just have to be strong and push through it,
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. Well, what's one simple step that someone could take toward being more mentally healthy today? What do you think?
One? It's hard to pick one.
Yeah. Or, I mean,
excuse me.
Toss a few out for
so,
us.
I guess I'm kind of on a soapbox these days about our devices. One thing I would say, and I'm laughing because I know that this is, if you're watching us, we're on social media probably. But I would say put your devices away or do it at a certain time because...
After this video.
Yes, of course.
Obviously.
But I really, I really feel like this is the issue of our time in terms of, there's a lot of studies out there that devices are making people more anxious and more depressed. And while we feel like we're connecting, we're actually not then connecting in person. And so that would be maybe my second bit of advice, to connect in real life with your friends.
Yeah.
To, especially in the last year with COVID compiling on that, I don't think we're seeing people and connecting with them. So I'd say connect with people, put your devices away. Again, the way that I sometimes think about our bodies and our mental health being connected, I'll talk with people about pie, and that's physical, intellectual, and emotional. It's more fun to talk about pie than mind, body, soul or something. So
love pie.
I like to talk about pie. So physically, if you're doing good things for your body, your mental health is also going to be healthier. So again, go do something you enjoy, and whether that's a run or a walk or play a sport that you enjoy, get on the softball team. Plug there's a men's softball league, but doing something physically healthy, again, that connects you to other people also. And so but the cell phones is a really easy fix, particularly for young people, the youth of today. Just a quick sort of fact, because I'm kind of again on a soapbox about this these days. The suicide rates of children between the ages of 10 and 14 has increased by 150%.
Wow.
In the last 10 years. So I think since 99 is when that.
Wow.
Yes. So that's a concerning thing to me.
Yes.
And it's completely correlated to the availability of social media and devices.
That's an incredible stat. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Wow.
Scary.
Well, thank you so much, Kristen.
Absolutely.
So hopefully you guys learned from this and picked up maybe, some of those simple steps to be more mentally healthy. Did I say that the right way? Yeah. Mentally healthy. And we appreciate you joining us for this week of Unscripted. Have a great day.
Thanks.